Go ahead.
Father Yahweh, we just thank you. Thank you for your grace, for your strength. We thank you. We acknowledge you are the creator of this universe and all universes. You are creator of all things and all that will be. In every ramification, in every of the world, in every any place, you are the creator of it all. We thank you for all that are turned to this sermon today. We ask that you touch each and every one of them as they listen. We ask that you give them peace, give them grace, give them understanding, and let their joy be full. As many as are not here with us that are supposed to be here, we ask that you give them grace. Those that are sick, we ask for healing. Those that are weary, we ask for reassurance. Those that needed help, you are the great provider. We ask that you provide for them. Strengthen it, meet everyone at the point of their need. Now, those of us that are here, as we study your word, we ask for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Thank you, Father. In Yeshua's mighty name we have asked. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
So,
So be it.
now I want to talk about leadership. But I know that leadership is not something you do by knowledge. It's not something you just study out of line and say physical study. You come by grace. Um, a man that will have to be a leader must be humble. And you must constantly look unto the face of our Father Yahweh. In order for you to be a leader, there is no other way. Uh, the psalmist was singing, he said, I will sing of the mercies of Yahweh. Forever I will sing of the mercies of Yahweh. With my heart will I make known thy faithfulness, thy faithfulness. So I will sing of the mercies of Yahweh. Forever I will sing of the mercies of Yahweh. When it comes to education, say you learn something from outside of the scripture. Father has given us grace. But as you learn things in the secular form, you begin to understand that those things as well are what? Vanity. The intellectual prowess. They die as well. Whether you like it or not. If the man that has a lot of wisdom, earthly wisdom, or whatever wisdom that you have, if the man dies, where does the wisdom go? Where does the knowledge and understanding and everything go? You see, there are funny things. I want to look at I want to start this study going to the book of Exodus chapter 18, verse 20. Exodus chapter 18, verse 21, leadership. Who's supposed to be a leader? What are the qualities and what must a leader do? Exodus 21.
You say Exodus 21?
Yeah, no, Exodus 18, 21.
18, 21, all right.
It's a funny thing. He said, let us start from verse 19. He said, hearken now unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and Yahweh shall be with thee. Be thou for the people of Yahweh, that thou mayest bring the cost, be thou for the people of Yahweh, that thou mayest bring the causes unto Yahweh.
What you Exodus 18?
Verse
Oh,
19.
Exodus. Exodus 18 is that from 19. 18.
And thou shalt teach them ordinances. That's what we learn. Thou shalt teach them what? Ordinances and laws, and shew them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do. See, thou shalt teach them what? Ordinances. Who is teaching them ordinances? The leader. And the laws. I shall show them the way that they must walk. He said, moreover, he said, and thou shalt teach them ordinances, laws, and thou shalt show them the way that they must walk. And the work they must do. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men. That's where we're going. Able men. Men of truth, hating covetous, and placing such over them to be rulers of thousands and rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties and rulers of tens. I want to pay the attention to the word hating covetousness. You see, covetousness is one of the 10 commandments we have in the scripture, correct? You see, why did he say hating covetousness? Look at our society today. Men, we honor people who acquire so much things. People who acquire so much things, that men of truth, hating covetousness and placing them over them, place such over them, rulers of thousands, rulers of hundreds, rulers of fifties, and rulers of tens. So even if you are ruling 10 people or one person, the quality have to be the same. That you rule 1,000 people should not make you have more integrity and righteousness than he that is ruling 10.
Integrity.
You know? Okay. Go to the book of something just came into my mind. Proverbs 37, verse 16. I want to expand a little bit on covetousness.
Proverbs 37.
Yes. No, Psalm 37, 16. Psalms 37, 16.
Psalms 37, 16.
Mm-hmm. What did he say? You see? What did he say?
37, 16. Better is the little that the uncompromising righteous have been the abundance of possession of many who are wrong and wicked.
Okay, it's got a little different. He's reading from the Amplified Bible.
Yeah, I'm reading from Amplified, yeah.
So,
He's reading from your
read from
A little that a righteous man has is better than the riches of many wicked.
Did you see where covetousness came? The little that a righteous man have is better than the riches of many wicked. It's better than the riches. That's why it says here, men that hate covetousness, be content. Because in our society, we want to place them that have the many, the riches of the many, and we use them as wise men over them that are actually righteous. He says here, the little that the righteous men have is better than that is possessed by many wicked people, the riches of many wicked people. But sometimes, because of the values of the society, we don't know that we want to place those wicked people as leaders.
Yeah, and because I am chuckling here. Because the word covetousness there in the Hebrew, the Hebrew word that they use here,
Mhm.
betash, something like that, mean plunder,
Mhm.
extension gain, unjust,
Unjust.
dishonest. And that is one of the things that we see striving now in people and in leadership.
Yeah. It's,
Plainly doing it, and they're proud of it too.
Talking about leadership.
Yeah.
So in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, it made mention. It says that the fight that we have, listen very well, the fight that we have is not blood, but he names them. The first ones are principalities, powers, rulers of darkness of this world, and then wickedness in high places. Principalities, powers, rulers of darkness of this world. So anytime you begin to fight about who is ruling this world, know that the scripture already rulers of darkness.
Right.
If they are not rulers of darkness, what are you saying the scripture is wrong? Or just look at their lives. Just look at their lives. This is scripture. Look shiny. Leadership, anytime a leader has covetousness corrupt leadership. But I like it to know because what they have is that what is meant for all, they want it for themselves. I was thinking about this. I said, leadership. How do you become a leadership? You see, in our world today, covetousness is glorified. They have this, they have this, they have that, they have this. I want to have this, I want to have that. You hardly see young men say, I want to live a righteous life. Solomon was blessed because he requested for something that is noble. He requested for wisdom. Our father said, because thou hast not requested for riches and all those things, and I will now give you all those things. And he added unto it. And even in the scripture, Yeshua told us, seek ye first what?
His kingdom.
His kingdom. And what?
His
Righteousness. And all these other things shall be added unto you. A man that must be a ruler, must be a leader in the service of Yahweh. I'm not just saying, they're stressing convictions here, but he must be a man that honors laws, that understands the laws. You remember what we first read in the book of Exodus, when we read in the book of Exodus 18:21. He said, teach them what? The ordinances and the laws of mathematics. Is it teach economics? He didn't say you should go and teach them literature. He said teach them ordinances. Because when ordinances break down, the enemy takes over. He doesn't like the law of Yahweh. You see, that's why I said teach them. Teach them ordinances. Teach them the laws. He said teach them. In Exodus 18:20, he said, and that teach them ordinances and laws, and shall show them the way wherein they must walk. You see that English there? Must walk. It's not may walk. It's not a circumstantial thing. So a leader should be able to guide his people and direct them. Covetous. and be contented and seek the face of Yahweh continually. Because I don't care whatever knowledge you have out of Yahweh is nothing, it's vanity. It's not going to benefit anyone. One thing I don't like was in college is this course they call ethics. Because in that course they call ethics, they take everything that the scripture is saying and they remove Yahweh out of it. And they say it's just ethics. Ethics come from somewhere. Somebody teach you, thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not covet. Somebody taught you that. But they remove the most important one. Thou shalt worship Yahweh and no other God. They remove that. But they want to tell you, oh, it's not good to be rude. Look at those things if they are not already in the scripture. Just because you are adulterating it does not mean you are right. If you teach them right, the laws, all those things are included in it. You don't need to form another course called ethics. Because ethics is an adulteration. It does not teach the truth. So let's go and see why you must trust in our Father Yahweh. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6.
Oh, yeah.
What do you say, Brother Lance?
Proverbs 3, 5 and 6.
Proverbs 3, 5 and 6.
Mhm. Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. It will tell you.
Trust in Yahweh with all thy heart. Not unto thy own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path.
Exactly. Trust in Yahweh with all thine heart, not with some of it, not with divided mind, not with having a plan B. Let me tell you, as soon as you put a plan B and a plan C there, you have defeated yourself. Because you cannot say, I trust Yahweh with all my heart. However, I have a plan B. If Yahweh doesn't come true, think about how it sounds.
Yeah,
Why a lot of people don't receive.
to have plan B is to accept defeat.
You know,
Yeah.
you must trust. There is a time I used to sing the song that said, when we were growing up, say, trust and obey. There is no other way to be happy in Yeshua but to trust and obey. Trust. Even when it looks like it's not going to come true, it's going to come true. You can't do it on your own. He said, trust in Yahweh with all thy heart and lean not on thine own understanding. Now look at it this way. Say you are a leader. And you said, I've taken this course and that course and this course and that course and this course. So therefore I know I don't need to trust in Yahweh. Are you understanding? What's a man's understanding? Our understanding fails.
It's just foolish.
It's foolishness.
And that's the thing.
You
And
know?
that's why the word can't please him.
Lean not on the own understanding. In all thy ways. That means you are in this place. You are asked to do something. In all thy ways, acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes. Fear Yahweh and depart from what? Evil. These are the people that are supposed to be leaders. People that will, I know that we come up here and every now and then we read about people in the scripture in days past and we acknowledge them. And I always ask the question, who is that person here today? They are not with us. Solomon is not here. The people we talk about in the scripture, they are not here, but we are here.
Yes.
What did we do? What did we teach the children? Did we teach them the laws and the ordinances? Why is it not written for us as a guidance? Should Moses come down today and begin to teach our children the ordinances and the laws? He has already done it. In his own time, he taught them. In our own time, we have to teach them. There is no change, there is no difference. There is no difference. He's not talking to Moses now. He said, Daniel, please teach your children laws, ordinances, the way they must walk and the way they will go. I don't see scripture as something that somebody told people in the past. I see it as a way of life, the way we must proceed forward. So if I do these things, I say, Father, give me the grace to live a honest life. You know, when I was in Atlanta, Georgia, there was a song that I wrote. I said, Father, I want to be just like you, because you want to be just like me. I want to be a holy example that my little one can see. I want to be a living Bible, Father, that my little ones can read. I want to be just like you, because you want to be like me. Don't you know that they look at your footsteps, at the way you walk, at this what you speak, at the way you go? They learn something from home, don't they?